Hey guys, it's your host Marcie, and we're dropping a new raw and unfiltered episode this Saturday at 9 o'clock Central. Come check us out.
What's good? What's happening? What it should be? It's your boy Denzel.
Oh, what's up, bitches? It's Marcie.
It's Mr. and Mrs. Nose, and welcome to Couples Unfiltered After Dark. What up, bitches?
So
What
today's
up?
topic that we're gonna go upon that we spoke about yesterday in game night, Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
The conspiracy.
The untold story. All right, of what you guys may or may not know. So we're gonna get into that right now. First thing, what I want to go and let you guys know, this is all conspiracies. Maybe some of this might be factual, but you could look it up your damn self. You could find out the truth, exactly what happened on that island through
Not exactly.
NBC News or whoever the hell reports the real shit. But we're going by what we know.
Listen, you can't trust anybody unless you know a real fucking source. So all the shit that you getting right now, all the information that you gathering, unless you was there, it's all conspiracies. Even though they might say so much factual.
And I would say some of the stuff could be that they say could be conspiracies because some of this stuff happened so many years ago. You just never know.
What if you find that list? Can you ask those people that's on that list?
Why would they tell you anything is what I'm trying to say.
No, the people on the list?
Yeah.
I don't know. Epstein's about to tell everything on everybody. So I'm pretty sure imagine you're like a millionaire, a billionaire, and then they're about to fucking say, fuck it, we got to take everything away from you, throw you in the pen. All right, fuck it, I'm out on everybody. Won't you let me do that?
No, if he's a billionaire or whatever he has connections. Jeffrey Epstein had connections. That motherfucker had.
Well, since you know so much, let us know something
real
then.
Deep connections.
Since she knows so much, let us know something.
Well.
Oh, she pulling out the files. She reached over to the files.
Right.
I know one of his people on his list was a prime minister.
Prime minister?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember where because I just saw it. But he was a prime minister. Bill Gates was on there. Bill Clinton was in there.
I can see that.
Was that the guy from Victoria's?
Is that Prince Andrew?
Oh, the Prince, the one, not Andrew. It wasn't Prince Andrew.
Yeah, it was. It's Prince Andrew.
Not Prince Andrew. Edward? Prince Edward or Andrew?
Andrew.
No, Andrew. Prince Andrew. It was the Queen's brother, like from another mother. Yeah.
The old motherfucker. And then it was the what's his name? The guy that did Victoria's Secret. What's his name? The founder of Victoria's Secret or whatever. I forgot.
I'm telling you, that list can go on.
Yeah.
It goes on and on. I mean, even Chris Tucker was on his plane too.
What about Trump?
Hey, Chris was like, Shimon,
What happened?
Okay, Trump, he wasn't on his, he's clean. The only thing that he had to do on, hold on, listen. The only thing that Trump had to do was he was like a mile or two down the road from him. He lived close to him. They probably, that's the same with anything that we say. All right, that's with anything that we say.
If one thing we ain't gonna do is throw dirt on my boy Trump, Big T, all right, Big J, all right. Come on now.
Hey Denzel, when you could write him when he gets locked, you know what I mean? You could send him commissary and stuff. What
you mean? Hey, that man beat that trial like a nigga would do if he had a rich ass lawyer. All right, he ran through that shit, took a mugshot. All right, ain't going in that cell.
I just like getting him wound up. I really don't care.
Talk about Big J, Big Daddy
Vote
J.
Dolly Parton.
Donald J.
Dolly
Trump.
Parton for 2020.
Hey, vote Dolly Parton for 2024.
Dolly Parton ain't ready for that.
Gotta cancel you for that.
Yeah, I love her too, but she can't do that. Poor lady, she's
so sweet. I bet you she beat. All right, we're getting off topic.
Y'all sound like me right now.
Kristen started it.
Talking about my boy Donald J.
Yeah, I was gonna like, okay, when we getting back to this, because I want to hear something about this case.
All right, go ahead, Marcie.
Go ahead, babe. What you got?
Well, I got a lot. Where do you want me to start? How it started? So let's just say all his shit started in 1985.
Mm-hmm.
Where was he at?
Like, what do you mean? New York is
like,
where it
like
first started.
In New York?
Yeah.
Yeah. Started in New York, and it started off. I don't know the other ones that happened in 1990 or 1985, but it all started with the two sisters in 1996.
Oh, yeah.
So he began all his shit in 1985, but the only one that voiced their, voice. How would you say voice?
Voice your opinion?
No, because it's not their opinion. It's just they voiced themselves.
Spoke up.
There we go. In 1996, and it was the two sisters.
Yeah, the artist, and then the.
Yep.
And what happened when they spoke up?
No one believed them.
No one believed because how rich he was.
With how rich he was and how many he paid everybody off. He paid everybody off, or he knew someone who was higher up. This guy knew fucking high ups.
You think he's like?
Remember, because this is a key thing. The older sister, I don't remember her name. The artist one. She went to the police station in New York. And she did a police report. Like, she went and did it. So that was in what year was it, Marcie? Like 1996.
Remember, you ain't gotta be completely factual. It's a podcast. They can go fact check themselves.
So it was there. So that's gonna be a key. And they didn't believe her. So then we go freaking, he keeps doing what he's doing, and then.
Well, what happened is, so they said it was out of their jurisdiction because she went to the cops after she found out that her sister got molested. So she got molested first. And then, no. Let me take that back.
The sister did.
She got her sister involved with them for some reason, right? Because they said that they would fly her across the country and that she can learn like a different language and all this other stuff. So she decided to go by herself. Red flag.
Yeah, big red
Anyways, and while she was over there, she got molested, and I think she got, raped. I think that one she did get raped. And then they came to where they flew the sister out to a different place in the United States, and they tried to do the same thing to the older sister, the artist.
But she told her sister what happened.
No, the artist, they were like in her room, and the artist stopped it. And she locked herself in the bathroom or another room. And then as they left the next day or whatever, she called her sister and said, "Has anything happened to you?" And then that's when she went to the police station, and they told her that they couldn't do anything because it was out of their jurisdiction. And then she went to the FBI, and nothing was done. They never heard anything from them until 2003. Mind you, this happened in 1996.
That many years.
That many years, and nothing was said about it or happened about it.
Well, 2003, what happened? Did another story come out about him?
The FBI was just, they had a case open, but it was just, nothing was really ever done. And some of the other girls never spoke up.
So would you say that this man is affiliated with the Illuminati type shit? The pinnacle that lives on his island?
Maybe, because that motherfucker, he knows too many like known people, like high ups.
The fucking affiliation. Hey, if you was that damn rich, what would you do? I mean, I wouldn't do no Epstein shit, tell you that.
No.
Yeah, but he got rich enough where he really didn't have to care about money. It was more about, because if you get that rich, now it's about information.
I think he was so rich that he did not know what to do with it. So then, or unless he was just sick in the head, one of the two.
No, I think he was rich enough to know it because he got there. He got to be that rich for a reason. He was smart.
He was just nasty.
Yeah. No, that's not what I'm meaning. I know he was hella smart. I'm just saying he had so much money, he didn't know what to do with it. So he's like, oh, well, let's try something else. He got bored with it almost.
Yeah, that's pretty much
what I mean.
Go to.
You think about any person with a lot of money, they really don't get bored with the money. They just need to move on to something else. And his was at that point, because he was always after information. He was using the money for more information. That's why he was paying all the scientists and putting all the money and allocating to certain places so he can utilize people off of his money, even though he was making a shit ton anyways.
He would go off a lot of people and the resources too. So like it was like if that was his thing, like he would level up each time. So once he got to a higher level, then he found someone else who had connections with the higher level. Then he went to the higher, then the higher, then the higher.
Yeah, that sounds like
higher.
Illuminati type stuff. I don't care what you say. It sounds exactly like Illuminati type stuff.
Plus, you think about it. If he with the whole thing, if he utilized the people, right, and he was doing sex, they said he was doing sex trafficking, right?
Oh yeah,
he was doing sex trafficking, and he was able to document certain political people in power or anybody and save that. Now he has information. He doesn't even have to use it until it's really needed. Like when he needs something, like, hey, bro, I need a favor. Like, oh, no, man, I can't do that for you right now. I'm like, you sure? You sure about that?
Because this happened. You gonna do it.
See about that?
You mean like blackmailing?
How do you feel?
Yeah, he ain't even got to bring that out. He can stay on good terms with him until they be like, hey, I can't do this. I'm like, yes, you can.
That's why he got into it. That's why he did it. You know what I mean? When he was younger, doing all this stuff. That's why he did it and got the connections he did.
How much security? How can you feel secure about yourself? Like knowing that you have this stuff, you don't feel like nobody's out to get you. Did he have security around him all the time?
No, but he had like surveillance. Like
all right, surveillance that's different. But security.
One of the girls had or actually went into one of the rooms, and she said it was like one of those security places where it had like that whole TV wall, and it showed everywhere, the bathroom, the shower, like every fucking way.
Okay, that's just POV, point of view. He's just trying to get some content.
Every place that he was at, every place that he owned.
But how can you feel like the walk around knowing that at any moment, like you have this information and that you don't feel like somebody's over your shoulder just waiting for you to fuck up? I don't think he felt
that way. Because he didn't.
Oh, the man had security. He had security. It wasn't like the super big bodyguards that you see. Like Secret Service, but he had security, just basic security for his own personal needs to guard him. But that was for all his locations. So he was always watched.
Okay. So he can move around freely and feel secure knowing that he has somebody to protect them. Because I'm just saying,
I think it was different back in the day, though. We're talking about 1990s.
All right, all right. When did JFK get shot?
Yeah, but that's a president.
Okay,
it's different.
Babe, an important man with important information. Okay. Not about a title.
Because look at Trump. I don't think he surrounded himself with bodyguards and stuff like that.
Trump was surrounded by Secret Service.
That's today. In the 1990s, when he wasn't president. Yeah, but he wasn't surrounded by bodyguards and like that. No, because they lived in such a higher up area that like everything already kind of had bodyguards or was blocked off to certain civilians.
Listen, bro,
I'm sure when he went to the country club, when he went to the country club or go to play golf, he had two big old guys sitting there strapped up, watching his surroundings. Not necessarily like on him, but you know what I mean? Or how many he had. He could have
in the vicinity.
In the vicinity, like watching him, you know what I mean? Not on him like that, but I'm sure he had security.
The thing is, people didn't hate Trump back in the day. They only started hating him.
It doesn't matter. If I had money, I would have security because I can.
That's true.
First of all, y'all getting Trump twisted for the Secret Service that he had today to compare the information that he didn't have back in the day. He was a real estate guy. He was his father owned a meat company and all this other shit. Why are we talking
about Trump?
Because you bring up Big Daddy Day Trump, all right? Shit. Don't fuck with Trump. 2024. Trump is out here trying to make America great again. Let's not throw no dirt on that man's name. Shit, bring him.
Okay, anyways, I would still have security, regardless. There's security somewhere.
I've never seen security with Epstein at all. But
I didn't either.
It was when. And one of the things, if you watch the documentary on Netflix, it showed that the security took him to a hotel, drove the car with a security guard, took him there. So he had security, but it wasn't like, you know what I mean?
Y'all not going to see him like it's the freaking movies and they're like dudes in black suits, but they're there.
Okay, but where's that guy at? Where's he at? Where's he at for the interview? Where's he at to speak out?
He's not going to speak out.
So remember, they can't force everybody to talk unless you're being subpoenaed. So I'm pretty sure some people then some people gonna talk. So it's like they can say, hey, Denzel, you and your brother was talking about X, Y, and Z. You can like, I don't feel like talking. I wrote my Fifth Amendment.
Yeah.
And then bam, you just got everything shut down. What can you do now? Nothing.
All right, so why ain't nobody at that security guard throat if he has valuable information upon the corruption shit that he did?
Because the security guard who says he knows the information just because he's driving him around and dropping him off the places? Okay, that's valid. But the people that would know it more are the people that actually do the act. Like the bodyguard only has so much information. They're looking for deeper shit. They're not just looking for the bare minimum.
Or they could be like, I don't care. I'm not getting into it. You know, she looks of age or whatever the situation is and just ignore it.
Yeah.
But the thing is with that, the bodyguard or so-called bodyguard wasn't the one that was picking up the girls. It was his girlfriend, Maxwell.
Oh, yeah.
Maxwell was the one that had the girls in the car.
Okay, now you
and then she was saying, like, if anyone asks, you are 18.
Oh.
She was the recruiter.
She was the first recruit. She's in prison.
Oh, she in prison?
Yeah, she's in prison.
Oh.
20 years. 20 years.
Question. So with her,
it's 20?
Do you think she's gonna give up? Do you think she has anything?
Oh yeah, she has. She knows it all, but I don't know. She might talk maybe to be like, "Hey, cut my sentence down," because he's already dead. Maybe? I don't know.
No, I don't. I think
say it.
She got 20 years. When did she get out?
20? Something. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't even know anything about no Maxwell.
She just got arrested in what? 2020, didn't she?
Oh, she got a while. 2040 something then.
Well, then
Estimated.
I don't know.
Estimated, yeah. 2040,
yeah, she
2050.
just got arrested like what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe?
Yeah. Hey, either she go two ways inside that. Either she's well compensated with money to where her canteen and all that she's living comfortable.
I don't
life.
think she had kids.
She had kids. She had money. She wasn't like
she was
broke.
Smart. She was what, like her degree, like the college she
Yeah.
was doing shit. She was smart. Not smart enough, obviously, but
you don't think that they cut her account off? You know, froze it?
Oh, probably to pay the victims and stuff. That's what they did with like his money, didn't they? Like they sold off his shit.
Yeah, and then there's some companies that had to pay out too.
Yeah.
Like JP and Morgan had to pay out.
Oh, they had their money tied up with Epstein?
But they didn't disclose the person that they didn't. So that was tied up with something to do with Epstein. They said it was a $200 and something million suit that was under wraps that they were given to a victim that came forth, and that's what they agreed upon. But they said it's not a guilt of admission.
Yeah. Okay.
They was like, just because we giving them the money doesn't mean we're guilty.
Nah.
It's kind of like by association, but I was like, I don't know. That sounds good.
Yeah, because once you agree to make a payout, you're pretty much putting yourself inside that. That's like, all right, it's off topic, but that's like the nowadays with the P Diddy. I don't know if you heard about the P Diddy scandal of help me out here. Damn it. It was a P Diddy scandal. It was a P Diddy scandal of rape. He's going through his own trial and tribulations of rape. I don't want to speak on it, but it's the payout. It's like saying the Michael Jackson thing. When Michael Jackson did the payout towards the little boy, said he touched me in the wrong spot. If once you do a payout, you're showing that you're guilty of something. But inside their head, they're doing the payout. Say, I just want this to go away. I don't want to go through this no more. But inside the public eye, once you do that payout, oh, he's guilty. He paid him off. That's hush money. That's how everybody's look at it. So whenever JP and Morgan said, fuck it, it is what it is. We'll pay everybody out what it is because they just want to be out of it. I mean, you just taught me something new because I didn't know they was in it. But bringing that,
but that's a drop in a bucket. 250, 60 something million. That's like everybody's overdraft fees for a month maybe, and then they good. They still in operation.
Well, his estate today can still get sued from the victims with the abuse by Epstein.
Victims are still suing them. It's just taking a long time.
I'm saying his estates, though.
They tore one down, didn't they? They sold it and tore one down.
Is that plane still there?
I don't know.
Well, his Islands was bought by Steven Deckoff, and he's a billionaire. And
Did you know he was gonna buy the island right beside?
Yeah, so
right beside him.
Islands, yeah.
That's still sketchy.
I don't think he bought that. He didn't get a chance to buy that second island.
Yeah, no, he did.
But that's sketchy.
Yep, and that's the whole St. James, little St. James.
And that's still sketchy.
You think it was to stop people from swimming away or anybody from spying on them? Because that's the closest island they could use to actually even do any surveillance.
Well, wait, I have a question. So was he actually, like, I know he was having relations, not relations, but with the underage, minors. But was he actually, like, keeping them locked out, like sex trafficking them, like, getting them from another country, or keeping them like that, selling them off to people? Or was it just or was he just getting girls, hey, come massage me? You know what I mean? Like,
so I'm pretty sure when they say sex trafficking, they mean like, okay, he's getting these groups of girls and then
come do sexual acts with
he got guys on other rich guys that want to have these girls. So he's going to get them over there. So he's trafficking them over to a different part.
That's what I wasn't sure about. I didn't know, like,
even though they might have been willing. Oh yeah.
Okay.
He swear he ain't never seen him. Even though that picture show him with his hand, that ain't his hand.
AI? Is it AI?
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen the picture.
I haven't seen the picture either.
There's a picture with Prince Andrew with his hand around her when she's younger. I think she was 16. And on the interview, he was like, I've never seen her. I can't. He said, I can't. He never said it's a lie out flat. He said, I don't recall ever seeing her. But that's a politician answer right there, because you're not flat out saying it's a lie. Yeah. You're just bending the truth and saying, I don't recall ever seeing her. So you can't admit anything.
Okay. Right. All right. Well, damn.
Here it is. I got it.
Oh, you got the picture?
Right here.
That's them?
And that's Maxwell.
Show the people.
So there it goes. Yep. He said that ain't him. That ain't even his arm.
Hey man. I mean, are they coming at him now too?
Actually, the guy that started building on Epstein Island, the guy that got hired to build his like houses, his home, his all that stuff on the island.
Yeah.
He saw Prince Andrew. Andrew? Is it Andrew?
Andrew.
In the pool with women.
Oh, he spoke
younger ones. So yeah, so he talked.
I wouldn't even say women. I would say girls. Little girls.
Yeah.
Oh, he spoke about the areas that was built on that island.
Yeah, and how he constructed it and everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Really? Mm-hmm. Made an island to where
he ended up quitting.
Yeah, I think I seen that part. Yeah. He ended up quitting because he asked about his daughter. He said, "Would you ever bring
let your daughters come to this island?" Yeah.
Yeah, he said.
He quit the next day. He quit the next day. That one? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't. Well, I would have quit too, but at the same time, I would have had to throw hands with that nigga right there on spot. Say I laid my hands on Epstein, nigga. Yeah, had to speak about my daughters.
He didn't talk about his daughters.
But he asked me about what I
he didn't. No, he didn't. It was someone else who asked him, "Would you bring your daughters?"
No, he said Epstein asked him.
No, Epstein didn't ask
him. He said yes, he did. He said Epstein. He said that he.
No, it was a question that the guy, someone asked him. Would you have allowed your daughters to come here?
How much money you want to bet it was Epstein?
I don't remember. Don't do that to
me. See that?
It's just crazy though, because these girls were like 12, 13, 14.
No, it was 13 and up.
As a parent, I couldn't see like a kid that young being allowed by themselves out in the open and on a whole different side of the world. It just don't make sense.
Right.
But I guess he took the very poor, I guess, women. But they were pretty. Some of them were pretty.
Do you think there was a dungeon on that island?
A dungeon?
Like a sex dungeon?
Yeah.
I don't know. They said it had layers. There were spots underneath the actual island. It had a lot of stuff. They had a church there, and then you would think the church was an actual place, but it was painted on. You couldn't even leave the yeah.
I don't think he was kinky like that. I think he was just nasty.
No, I ain't saying kinky, babe. When there's a dungeon under layers of layers, you have to think. All right, so on YouTube, there's a video showing that inside a random ass area inside, I don't know what area it is, but the dude was just traveling. He saw gates and it had the not the Illuminati, but the Freemason sign above those gates. And it was just randomly inside some rocks and such with a gate right there. So you tell me there's a gathering that they had. So he had a dungeon.
Yeah.
So
I can see that. Like,
I'm just saying it makes sense to be affiliated with Illuminati and for him to go through those type of processes with the scandals that's been told about him towards child abuse, towards child abduction. I mean, there's a lot of fucking shit that opens up right there, man.
I don't think he necessarily did it.
He set it up.
Hold on. Necessarily did that, but I feel like he probably had the people higher up be able to come to his island and do whatever they want, and he gets paid off, and he actually gets the credit for allowing that. So it's like, stroke your back, you stroke mine, type of deal.
And he said, funny thing about my back is like a dick. All the women he raped, everybody turned their.
You see how he started it though? How all the girls would get initiated into it, basically.
Yeah, and it was a constant thing. I don't understand that. I really don't.
Just massages. It all started out with, you want to be a masseuse, I just need a massage. And then everybody kept getting recruited. And then when they would come in to give a massage, eventually he just walked up to him butt naked and turned over and was like, hey, it's time.
No, he was actually getting massaged by a few of them. Like, he would just be ready on the bed, and they would start at the feet. Like Maxwell would say, all right, start at his feet, go up to his calves, and go up to his back. And then, like, I guess when they got to the back part, that's when he turned over and he was hard, and then he started touching their breasts, and that's how it went. But
Nah, the one girl off the Netflix special, she said that she went into the room. It was a small room with a massage table and such and all that. And she said that whenever she went into the room, he said that, so you want a massage and such and everything? She was like, no, I don't. So he started grabbing her shoulders, massaging her. And then one way or another, she said that he bent her over, held her down, fucked the shit out of her. And she was like struggling, screaming. She said that he did not attempt to, like, he had a smirk on his face. He didn't attempt to have no neglect about what he was doing. She said that she felt like her struggle made him even more turned on. So he got off on the rush of, I don't know, women being inside distress or,
I get what you're saying.
So he did have a fucked up way about his mindset of how he wanted to approach these women and how he wanted to act towards these women. So when you bring up saying that he had all this money, he was bored, and not necessarily bored, but he had a lot of money, so he didn't have to worry about money. He just wanted to do things in life and get away with it. It's like saying, you do one bad thing, you steal a candy. Okay, what's the next thing I'm gonna do? I could do this now. Oh, I could do this. I'm too good at what I do now. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about this shit. So he just had a rampage of all that would lead up to more and more. And what was it? All the orgy parties that he had on that island was like, you would think that that's where all the diseases came from. For literally every room you walked in, there was cocaine being done in one, there was weed being done in the other, there was probably meth, there was all these drugs being done inside these separate rooms, and all orgies happening at one freaking time. And he said that you would see all these people at his damn island. And then the one guy said, and then there was days where you see the president, the former president Bill Clinton there, and he had business meetings, and no one is at the island. Like, no one is there. Now, when they said Bill Clinton went to the island, that just made it even worse. All right. Now, I respect Bill to the T. He used to be the nigga back in the day. I did not have sex with that woman. We used to respect that, but now we thinking he had sex with all those women.
Listen, I had a visual of Bill Clinton.
Whoa.
No, just a visual of him snorting coke off of a girl's ass and fucking somebody.
And Hillary allowed it.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Don't follow that woman.
Hey, did you know when he ran a company at one point where he only dealt with billionaires, but he got paid so much money off of everybody's account that's what was making him even richer. Really? Like he would do the finances for billionaires. And when he did their money.
So was he stealing money from them?
No. He wasn't stealing money. He just, you think about it. Because he was doing a lot of tax breaks for people. If he could get you $2 billion in tax breaks, if you're a billionaire, and you give him $150 million, that's really not that much. That's a good deal. But at a certain point, you think about it. If you wasn't worried about money and you knew you had money, that was only for one thing. That was for one person. Say you get $150 million for one person, but you're doing 10, 20, 30 different people. You're making a shitload of money. So I guess he must have got bored and was like, let me see what else I can do. And the girls became the prey.
But there was a guy that he pretended to like have affection for.
A guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he was gay?
Pretended to be gay for.
I think he fucked guys too.
Hold on.
Because these niggas trying to have fun. He was just testing shit.
So he pretended to get close to this guy. Like, so the guy, and he was a billionaire, and the guy let him be control of his finance and all of his other stuff. And that's the guy
okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Really? Damn.
He stole like, I don't remember how much he stole, but he stole a fucking lot.
So he
like 46 million or something like that.
Did he fuck that guy?
I don't fucking know.
I think he fucked that guy.
The guy said he didn't have relationships with him, but
man, he did. He said that because it's Epstein. Anything that revolves around that man's name now. What?
Water.
Yeah, anything that revolves around that man's name, no one wants to put their name attached to him now. But back in the day, everybody wanted to put their name. Oh yeah, Epstein, good people. Soon the scandals come out. Come on, man, you changing up the whole.
It's weird because if you go look up Epstein on like on YouTube or something, and you see him like the one video with Trump right beside him at the party, right? If you look at him versus everybody else, a lot of people are dressed up while he's just inside like kind of regular clothes. But the confidence that he has, you can tell like he's like, I got shit on a lot of these motherfuckers, so I really don't have to worry about nothing. He just looked like he was confident as shit around a lot of important people.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
So
if I'm like that, that means I got something on you. That means I got something in the background, or I know, like we close. So I know a little bit of darkness that you got inside you. So yeah, he has some good power.
Did you ever look up to see if he was actually in the military?
No, I didn't look that up. Was he?
Well, he was wearing a white outfit with what's that stuff called?
The numbers?
No, the
badge?
The I don't want the medals.
Oh, the medals.
I was gonna say charms. I don't want to be disrespectful.
I think it was a costume.
Yeah, it looked legit though.
Yeah, but
well, he does have money.
That's money. Got money. You could do all that shit plus more. Now, I understand that. I mean, what would be the reason why he would lie that he was in the military or anything? Like, what would be the reason behind any of that?
I don't know. Like,
I guess he went to a royal party dressed as a Navy SEAL.
See? Costume.
So it was a costume?
It was a costume. Cosplay. No one judged that man for any of that. Which is crazy because if you intimidate, I mean, if it's costume, it's costume. I can't really judge. I don't know. I'm not inside that damn boat right there. Oh my god.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't in the armed forces. He wasn't in the armed forces. It was a costume party at a royal party, and that's what he dressed up as, a Navy SEAL. I don't know who had picked that outfit to wear, but
I knew you. I was gonna say.
Just saying, man.
It's just weird. Why would somebody like that's not really an outfit? Out of all things, though, a Navy SEAL. Why would you pick that particular uniform to put on? That's a weird one.
You got
Air Force isn't.
Because you got to travel on the water to get to his island. I don't know. put some sense.
Yeah, but there's more. They're like them dudes are like, but they're legit. Like when you see them, you know them, and they put in work. But you wearing a uniform that signifies that you didn't did that work. So if you're wearing that trident, that's basically the symbol for Navy SEAL.
Exactly. So every Navy SEAL, every Navy SEAL that has an outfit on that say they're I'm not gonna say they're walking the streets or anything, but any woman that sees them is that man inside uniform. It's like it's a sex appeal type shit. So he's thinking I could get more women. This is how maybe he was at a plot to where he's just trying to attract more women for sex trafficking. He had a damn plan to do this shit because he can't keep going the same route. Else you're gonna get caught on to that route. So now he's gonna go a different route, saying this is just a normal life for me. But doing shit in plain sight, and no one's thinking twice of what he's doing. And he's just like, oh, that's Epstein. Yeah, he a player. He over there. Yeah, all those women always go home with him.
Well,
boom, they go home with him. They never return.
Well, I think he also probably dabbled in like just younger women in general. So like maybe he wore the outfit, but he also got the 20-year-olds and the 18-year-olds that were at these parties.
Yeah.
Because those are young bitches too. So like, because he has like a young.
Yeah, fetish. But he was. I think he was really into the younger fetish. Like anybody can get an older woman, but it's like that taboo of having something you're not supposed to have.
Right. Exactly. You know, he where is it? There has been over 80 women that have been identified who had survived Jeffrey Epstein. Over 80 women that came clean. So there's probably more than 80 women that he has sexually abused and trafficked.
Holy shit. That's a lot of women.
But I was going to say you look at the timeline, but still that is a lot of women in general because it's from 1996 or 1985 till 2006 when he got first arrested.
Well, for some if you were like an actual trafficker, you'd be like, that's lightweight. Them light numbers right there.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Did they find any bodies or any trace of blood or evidence on the island towards like
killing people? Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think he was that type. Like that's why I said like
no, not him, but he invite people to do weird shit on the island.
That's true. Well, you know, the island has like different type of people, not necessarily. I mean, maybe FBI was there, but I don't.
They won't release that information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's always somebody that'll go too far. There's always somebody that'll eventually go too far when it comes to something to do with sex. You see it usually, especially with sex trafficking. They kill somebody, it's like a girl don't even exist.
Like choking. So let's just say if they had a fetish for choking and they choked her too much and then killed her. Maybe that could have happened.
So you think there's actually another place that we don't know about that Epstein had? I mean, man,
I'm sure.
Super rich.
I'm sure there's tons of places. That man actually had, let's see, he had
estates. Yeah, he had some places.
He had Virgin Islands, he had New Mexico, he had Palm Beach, he had New York, and he had Paris. Far that we know.
Yeah, Florida. Somewhere in Florida. He got more places.
So
I'm sure he does.
So what if we don't even know it right now, but they got a RICO case opened up right now that's still ongoing, and it's not nothing being told towards the public, which I mean, saying is a good thing, but they got a RICO case on all these celebrities, and they don't even fucking know it. They think they're living a good life and all that. I mean, Ellen, look at Ellen. Where's she at now? In the gutter. There ain't no Ellen.
Hey, you really think
retire?
You really think
retire?
If he has all these political people, you really think, and that's judges, that's a lot of people. You think that's about to get slipped out and just exposed? No. I doubt if they give away some people, yeah, but not all of them. Like they're not gonna let them all go.
But
not them higher ups.
But that could be a possibility. Like I said, go back to Ellen. You said she's retired.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want. I don't think if you're inside that type of entertainment business and you are actually like Oprah Winfrey or Wendy Williams, you just doing your show. I don't think you're just gonna want to retire at her age. You're pretty much like saying dropping what you're doing.
How old do you think she is?
Ellen? Probably hitting her 50s.
No.
What old is she?
She's probably hitting her 70s.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Ellen's not 70.
Ellen, my dude, Ellen is old.
Nah. If
Yeah.
Ellen's
But you gotta remember all these actors.
65.
How old?
All these actors, they know how to keep their age where they look a certain way. You use a little Botox here, get a little injection there, keep your shit getting back, a little cut off. You stay young for a little bit longer.
Kris Jenner had a facelift. She even like had it on the episode.
Yeah, but aside from that factor, I'm just saying Ellen is like a main suspect for Epstein Island.
I think a lot of celebrities are main the suspect for Epstein.
They said the key word is pizza. You know what pizza means?
What's pizza? I know pineapple mean.
No, we talked about that on the other podcast. Remember?
Yeah, pizza.
We were talking about the LOL dolls.
Yep.
With the pizza sign. And you're like, oh, gosh dang, Marcie, I'm not going to be able to eat pizza.
Yeah, when they're talking about pizza, it's like a code word for, what is it, child
sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking for child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. It was a whole little phrase. Okay.
And it's fun. It's so funny how you have multiple celebrities. I'm talking about like multiple, from Kevin Hart to Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. And you have that Jerry Seinfeld.
All them saying Adam the same Sandler. Sentence of just something that don't. Oh yeah, I went over there to I went over to the Seinfeld house. Oh, he makes the best pizza ever. Oh man, I went over. Yeah. When I get with Jennifer Aniston, oh man, the pizza is just so fucking good. Like,
when is pizza ever really that fucking good? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't brag about pizza like that. Like, I understand you making a full steak dinner meal. You brag about that. Pizza?
Have you ever bragged about pizza?
No, I ain't. But you gotta think, like, I haven't had New York pizza, and they say New York pizza or New Jersey pizza, like different pizzas are probably pretty decent.
It's good, but it's not like, okay, what would be like your ultimate meal that you would brag to someone about?
Yeah, because look, whenever you say, all right, let's say I'm saying, oh, I'm going to Chicago. You've been to Chicago. You're like, oh yeah, get the deep dish pizza from Chicago. It's real good. All right, that's a recommendation towards that. But you talking about all these people that you just keep going upon, saying that every person you meet, you're having pizza with them. Like,
it's fishy.
How much pizza can you eat with these people? I'm like, without it knowing the code being cracked.
You got to be careful with that, because I feel like the media can play with people and they can put you astray and make you believe one thing, but really doing something else. And that's where they might have put that little piece out there and be like, oh yeah, say this so we can get this, we can provoke this out of people, but they can be intrigued by this while we do something else. You never know. It might be just a ploy.
But right. It's not the media saying that pizza is sex trafficking. It is the conspiracy theorists, people saying about the sex trafficking.
They blew the shit up. Like they opened up Pandora's box on that to where people didn't even realize that's shit that's done right in front of our eyes that we don't. Oh yeah, pizza. We think, oh yeah, we eat pizza all day, weird. And it's not even pizza. It's not even pizza.
It's a brick oven.
No, it's not even pizza. There's multiple words that mean certain different things. Hamburger means boy. Pizza means girl.
Damn, you really got.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more that goes down the list. I forgot. I don't know all of them, but there's certain type of words. French fry. I forgot what it means, but you gotta look that shit up. If you can even Google it, so somewhere on YouTube it'll show up. But there's key words that trend inside the celebrity standpoint that's being repeated over and over again.
How they say it.
And how they say it. It's
not weird how they say it.
It's not the fact that they say it just because they say it. It's the fact that you on TV. You know that you're being recorded. You know, and you like they say the late night show with Jimmy Kimmel, they are igniting the fuse out of that person to say it, and they're like, it's like they're saying it and bragging about it inside your fucking face, like it's if you know type shit.
Yeah.
Like, pizza, I eat that shit. Yeah. Now the one person that actually stand up and pretty much he didn't expose the words, he didn't say the words, but he initiated to expose the late night shows and such, or just anybody that interviews him, Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is a person that they don't want to fuck with. Jim Carrey is a person that has pretty much put he put himself inside a standpoint to where he is like not the smartest, but he is a smart man, to where he was like, I'm gonna build this fucking charisma up. I'm in here with these people, and on top of that, you know what? Fuck it. He's seen all the devilish shit that happened, and then he just played the role of being the comedian. And then when it's time for him to be a comedian, while they want him on a show, he's like, everybody expect for it. Then he speak the truth. Yeah, with your big Illuminati parties and making a joke. It's like a Dave Chappelle thing. Dave Chappelle say it in front of you.
I saw that one.
Yeah. He say it in front of your face, but he say it inside a tone to where it doesn't backlash on him, because comedians can get away with so much shit by saying it.
But then sometimes not, though.
But they're not saying it to where they make it seem like they're crazy. That's the good part about it. They're making it seem like it's a good thing to spread it out towards media, but they're not saying it like Kanye said it at his show. Was ranting about they're out to get him, and these people did this and such. Kanye went upon it to where people started calling him crazy. The comedians like Dave Chappelle and Jim Carrey, they went upon it towards their platform, making a joke that has a serious subject behind it that made people realize what the hell they was doing. That is strategy upon the higher hand that they think that the higher hand that controls them. That's good shit, but at the same time, I like a lot of people need to get their damn. They need to open up. Actually, they need to open up their eyes and see that not everything that you see in front of you is what it is. Because they call us conspiracy people crazy. They call us we think too much.
We're open-minded people.
Too open, pretty much.
No, I don't think we're too open. I think we're open-minded people.
But listen, I'm so fucking open-minded that I still believe Jeffrey Epstein is alive.
I do too.
He's fucking alive. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. See, that's weird, because they said it was a suicide, right?
Yeah.
But then put all these pieces together. The guards fucked up, basically. They was on their phones. They was sleeping. The tapes don't exist.
Right.
And then if you look at the cloth that he supposedly choked himself out with, right? It's not sheared at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so if you look at the cloth, it's still got its stitching on, right? If they're going to cut it off to get it, usually it would have some type of threading. And then what Dr. Michael, was it Baden? Have you seen that? So he told Epstein's brother told him to do the help with autopsy, and he had 3 broken. And there was like, and he's been doing it for like 45 something years, and he was like, I've never seen like something like this if it breaks. So I don't know,
suicide.
But then
basically,
he
had like 3 fractures on his jawline or something like that.
So how did they? But they did have pictures though. So I wasn't sure about the pictures if that was really Epstein, because obviously I don't think they didn't show his face or anything. But do you think that was him?
Well, They showed his face on the gurney going into the hospital, and they had
They say the fingerprints match though.
You know what I think it is?
What?
Should I tell him?
Tell him.
I think it's a clone. So I think, because they have made it to where they have made clones, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like
Here out.
someone who has millions and millions of dollars, well, why not fucking make a clone? And then if I ever really get into real bad shit, then I'll just use that as my decoy. So they have the whole body, they have the organs, they have everything. They look exactly like that person, but it's not functional. But you can use it towards, let's just say, an autopsy, right? Or to fake a death. Just saying. So if
you think he got that? I can make a clone money.
Hold on.
I do. It might not even be that. He could have just said, "Listen, I got tapes on you, motherfucker. So you're gonna get me out of this shit."
Because once he got exposed, he was exposed on all aspects, and there had to be a deal to be cut to where, all right, you're not gonna fucking expose us, and we can't kill you, so we're gonna have to make something fucking happen. Now, when she speak about
he actually got exposed twice.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
He got exposed. Florida let him go. Florida let him go, and then New York was like, "Hey, my dog, that shit ain't happening over here. You getting locked the fuck up."
He was in jail for a little bit.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But I mean, he was able to come and go as he pleased.
They had to play the role. They had to play the role.
He wasn't in jail.
No.
He called the CEO. Was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna be there soon," and still didn't show up. That man wasn't in jail.
He knew some people in Florida.
Now, when she speaks about the clone,
he was getting some pizza.
See, you catching on now. Now, when she speaks about the clone part, all I want to say is, all right, Bill Gates. Is it Bill Gates? Mm-hmm. Bill Gates has made a system or scientists to be able to make lab vegetables, lab fruit, all the shit that's made in the lab. Bioengineered. They're bioengineered fruit that's sold to us today that looks like regular ass food. And you won't know unless you read the fucking label and know that's bioengineered, not a plant-based grown out in the field. It's bioengineered. So if they can make that and give it to the general public, so you don't think that all this time towards all the secret areas beyond the ice wall, Area 51, some other base that we don't even fucking know about, that they do shit and know shit way above us, and all the minerals and stuff that they gathered, the experiment to do all this stuff.
Well, they have cloned, like, I think sheep or dogs or something. I remember that.
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
Testing. The main testers is animals, monkeys, pretty much too, because they're the closest to monkeys and pigs. They're the closest genetics.
Oh, and rats.
Yeah, monkey and pigs are the closest to actual humans. The genetics and shit and all that stuff and all that. So on that base, if they're able to actually make stuff like that happen, if they have it, I mean, you have to think they had to master humans. They had to master humans already, and it's not something they're going to give out to the public because, quite frankly, we're not worthy of it unless we are valuable to them. Jeffrey Epstein is a valuable person to them, right?
Valuable asset.
Very valuable.
Not really.
So if he's valuable,
not really.
Pretty much. If that man had that much money, that much power, and he made that many people rich for his knowledge, or maybe they like the way how his structure of mind worked and things that he did to keep it ongoing for that many years. I mean, why get rid of that person?
He's a very smart man.
Why get rid of that type of person? Because you won't have a mind like that.
So he was actually paying a lot of scientists to do a lot of work for him.
Really?
He was paying a shitload of money. But that's the fun part. Like, why? Like he was like, obviously he was still dealing with Harvard.
Why?
But he was paying a lot of scientists to do like experiments and stuff for him.
How about maybe make a clone?
Shit making sense.
Hey, maybe they was trying.
Shit making sense.
If you look his name up, and you go, if you look in Google Scholar, you'll see a lot of his articles on what they were working on. But some of them, I believe, obviously, you can't show everything.
Right. And not everyone wants to be known, too.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, so all you really have to have is just a body that looks like a real fucking body to convince people. So if you have a clone that's not functional, like that's not like working, but it's the skin graft, it's the organ grafts, it's the bone graft, all that, I don't know. That shit crazy.
If you was to ask, where's this clone at today? That's supposed to be so-called him. Well, let's just ask, what's over the ice wall? What's over there that all the continents are protecting so well? What's so intriguing that to where you can't even get I don't know 1,000 feet within that boundary of that?
I don't know because I've seen those videos too.
Hey, so the day he died in the prison, right? He made a call to his lawyer and say he says for call his mother, or that he was going to make a call to his mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But his mother's been dead for 15 years. So what was that call? That wasn't on like the government phone. That was on his personal. He made his final call to somebody, but nobody knows who it was to.
And the key word, call my mama. Listen.
Call my mama. She's been dead for 15 years. Who you calling?
I'm telling you. I think
that's what he said.
That
and then
that
what?
Is a code.
That it got to be for something,
right? It's get the body ready, get the clone ready.
And then what? The security guards, they're not even going to jail. They're doing 100 hours community service and then something else, but nothing, no jail time whatsoever. So you mean to tell me these are the fuckers that have a high profile person fell asleep and just let him kill themselves, but there's nothing happening to him except for he's dead and you're doing community service cleaning up trash.
They got paid off.
Really?
They got paid off.
To look bad as shit, to be like, yeah. You think so?
How is there no videos?
I don't. They said it didn't work. It doesn't work. I don't know. That's just bad freaking timing. If that happened.
This is 2020. What? That is bullshit. Bullshit. When did he get in there? 2022 or something? I don't remember the date. But either way, we're in the 2000s.
All we need is a year.
We have cameras.
Better technology.
That's bullshit right there. That is complete bullshit.
I know. Every time something happens inside the prison system, the cameras always malfunction or something.
Because they get fucking paid off, man. That's exactly what it is.
I believe over a certain amount of time and over time, more information is going to come out and it's going to trickle. I don't think it's going to be anything like a RICO case because I couldn't see that many. I couldn't see that many people going down at once.
Hold on. Maybe not all at once, but each one will get picked off. And it's not even going to be for the simple fact of for the reasoning behind what it is. It's just the fact of the evidence being found on them and the deal to be made for them to have their freedom. So somebody that inside a celebrity standpoint that's at a high level, like let's say The Rock, he is close to being a billionaire. He's close to being a billionaire.
He is a billionaire.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's a fucking billionaire.
He's the highest paid actor.
He's a billionaire. At his high level and the shit in his past that he did when he was younger and he was being found, they found evidence on him. So would they direct him to where he has to work under their control? Let's say, for example, Hawaii getting a fire and then him and Oprah as
he's 800 million.
Him and Oprah has so much money and he's being directed to say to donate this much money, even though they have the money, but it's probably a political thing to where to own more of that land for I ain't gonna say United States, but for whoever wants to own that.
They want to make it. Don't get me started. I
know. I'm just saying.
That one just pisses me off.
It's a rabbit hole that you can keep going down, but at the same time, it's control. It's control over the individuals that's influencers, that idols towards other people. You control them. The puppet master controls them.
Controlled or paid off, one of the two.
Not paid off. They won't never let them paid off. They pay them off by their life. Long as you live, you will be controlled under that thing. You will never have a regular life. You will always know you're being watched. You will always know when we call you, you have to do what we say.
And
type
they
shit.
and they sign that in their blood sacrifice.
Maybe that too. That's Illuminati stuff. With Illuminati subject, we get into.
You never know.
Face.
I know,
but
they're
at the same time, Epstein, in my mind, he does still live today. And
I agree.
He lives today, and all the bullshit that man has did to cause tragedy upon those that just thought that it was an innocent, not even innocent, that thought they was about to be accepted into like royalty, of treated the best way possible. Because you think you going to an island, this guy likes you, you're like, oh man, I'm living my best life. This is about to be great right here. And then you end up being inside the worst case scenario ever.
Do you think any of the girls knew what they was getting into?
Tragedy. I think majority of them knew, because let's say you know what you're doing and you just going with it because you're at that time. It's like all depending on their age group.
Remember though, they were still teenagers.
Yeah, that's it. It's your mindset. It's your mindset at that time. It's also what you're being told.
Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
At your age, let's say 14, would you have gotten paid to go massage an old lady for $200?
200?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 200.
You would go massage an old lady for $200?
$200 at 14 was a lot of money.
Okay, but you would do that?
Yeah.
An old lady.
Yeah.
And then she touches your dick.
Hey, let that shit ride.
I can't
talk to him. Guys are different, man. I'm built different. I mean, myself.
As a female, though, no, I wouldn't. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
No.
But that's the. I ain't gonna say every guy, but that's a big difference between guys and girls, because.
Yeah. But that was a lot of girls that are like, yeah, I could use that money. Like, that's a lot of fucking girls that's willing to go massage an old guy.
I think when it comes to like the poor girls or the around the parts where he picked them, they were pretty in poor situations. Oh yeah, when you need money, and plus remember when we were kids, we got to travel out, we got to do a lot of stuff, we got to roam. So them little kids got to roam a little bit, and then I'm pretty sure it might even go deeper where the parents might have been loaning their kids out to him so they can get paid off.
Damn, that'd be some shit.
Damn, that'd be a whole different case to be opening up right there.
Yeah, that'd be like that unraveling a fucking spider web.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shit being told. Now you spoke
That's
on
mafia shit.
You spoke on that. A lot more came out in 2003 to speak about it, such and all that, right?
Yeah.
So you imagine at that time, whenever you get paid off from whenever you do go over there to do basic massage, and then sexual acts are being put upon you, and then he pays you off even more for hush money, and throughout that same time you keep doing the same act to keep coming back, getting paid for it and being fine with it, until the fact of that now there's a man that can't speak upon what happened, and then you hear about a big payoff, so now you're able to speak out to get that big payoff. Don't that seem like that could be a thing that could happen? Not saying that it's possible, but a conspiracy behind that. Not saying that these girls are lying, but saying that
it's happened before. Think about Bill Cosby. When Bill Cosby, when one came out, it was like a train. Yep. Like so many women came out of the woodworks, and they cut a lot of them off and was like, "No, you're lying. You weren't even there." It's a lot of people just came out of the woodworks to get a pay cut.
I don't want to talk about that one either, because that got me heated too.
But it's the fact that so many years has passed, and you decide not to speak out at that time until money, a big lump sum of money, decide to come upon your way for you to actually speak out. Like, if it really scarred you at that point in time back then, you should have kept it going and just speaking about it and making it being known. So.
But do you really think, like, see how I see it is that this is this is how I see it. Bill Cosby was a nice looking black man who had money back in the day.
I don't like how you said that.
So, So he was good looking back in his prime, when he was out there. So I just feel like women threw themselves at men. They do it with the NBA. They do it with the NFL. They do it. It was
different back then.
But even then, though, look at Kris Jenner too. Like she threw herself at an Olympian.
It was different back then.
A lot of women threw themselves at men to get either pregnant or to get that money. You know what I'm saying? That's just
they lived that good lifestyle. I mean, they lived very different back then towards how they hustled with their bodies.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't see a rich guy like always getting punani saying, I'm gonna drug you and fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But you got to remember, he was very smart, and they said he was a good manipulator. Which, when it comes to anything with sex trafficking, a lot of people that's like the prime thing. You're a good manipulator, and you're good at the person is good at talking. Right. So if there's a whole system set up with people, he can talk somebody into anything, or all you got to do is entice. If you entice somebody with like dreams and you keep them on the string, it's almost like you falling in love because you're trying to chase something, but you're getting used at the same time. You're not sure how to handle it, especially being that young. You might have just fell into a trap you don't know how to get out of.
Wait, you're talking about Epstein now, right?
Yeah.
I was talking about Bill Cosby.
Oh, hey, Bill his own stuff. We'll do a whole wrap up on Bill. Bill got his own things going on.
You got pudding pops and stuff, man. Yeah, man.
Pudding pops. The
pudding inside the pot.
No, I was talking about Bill Cosby on that one. No, I know you can get manipulated, but also you also have a brain though. Like it's confidence.
But you can't say. But people, right? People know how to manipulate people, and other people are better at doing it. Like, you might not think that somebody's using you because you don't see it. You are blind to it. But in actuality, they might be full-blown manipulating the shit out of you, and you just don't know it. I'm pretty sure that has to play a big role in what happened to a lot of those teenage girls, because their minds are not fully developed, and that guy took complete. He didn't even start it. He was the end game, but he had a recruiter for every place that he was at. So you would feel more comfortable if a woman came and introduced herself and then enticed you to giving a man a massage for X amount of money. Like, girl, this is a good deal. And you see her and she looking all good. Like, you trying to get on her status too, and you young. Yeah, you going to fall for it.
That's true. Because you got a lot of women out there that would say, you walked up and say, yeah, he tried to give me this money to do this. Bitch, I would have took that in a heartbeat. I would have took that money in a heartbeat.
But I think he's right about what he said earlier about him targeting that the people that needed the money, or the tainted people.
You could read them?
Yeah, I believe.
I think
he started with someone who was really like an easy target, and that already had like issues, like, and because like there's just no way I would have massaged. If someone came up to me like, girl, you want to make some extra money and massage an old man, like, and they literally said old man, like, I'm not gonna massage an old man. It's just not happening. As a 13-year-old, that is not happening. All
right, watch this. So I'm a female, right? I'm a little older female, so I look better, and you see me, I'm all dressed up, right? And I just happen to get in contact with you, and I'm like, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, you want to make a little bit of money? All we got to do is come over. You know, I know you don't know how to massage is good, but we got this gentleman. He's a little old on the older side. They're going to make it sound good. Just because you say old man, that sounds bad, but they're going to entice you to make it sound good. And all you're doing is massaging. But when you're there, they're going to convince you it ain't just massaging. Like, go ahead and get that man some oral or give him something, because you're about to make this paper. 200 and turn into $1,000. You get to go buy you a Birkin bag.
And it's not even the fact about the money. It's the fact about speaking about the place that they're going to be at.
I think just
the island itself is paradise inside others' eyes at that time.
And I understand that. I just think people are different. You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't think I could be easily that persuaded into massaging an old man or going to a man's house like that. Like I just wasn't easily persuaded.
It's not a house; it's an island that you're going to.
Well, island, but they all started with saying massage this old man for $200.
First of all, where was a mom at this time?
Now I don't think not as much.
That's what I said.
But you're older now. You're thinking from a logical standpoint of your age right now. That's how you're thinking. Try to pull back.
No, I am. I'm trying to think about back in when I was 13. I would be more timid of not doing any of that because I would.
I think you still get manipulated because everybody's naive at that age. You can't be smart as you are right now because you have experience at that age. No, you're still trying to learn the world. You're still in school.
Okay, but at that age, I also know the key word of stranger danger.
You know stranger danger, but the way you were, so we went to school together. The way you was, stranger danger wasn't a thing because we knew everybody. Or you at least you had parties. So that means it's easier.
I didn't go to parties. I told you.
No, you threw parties.
I did throw a party, but I didn't it wasn't.
Yeah, you did throw parties.
What type of parties did you throw, Marcie?
I went through one party.
Was it oven baked party?
I think just my.
No, you think? I don't know.
I think my mindset was just different as a 13-year-old because I didn't do the normal. I think I felt more mature, or I was more mature as a 13-year-old because I didn't do the shit that they did. Because when the girls that I hung out with or whatever would come to me and tell me that they did this or they did that, I'm like, you're stupid. Like, why would you do that? You're just gonna get yourself hurt. And it's just like I felt like I was just more mature than majority of the people that I went to school with.
I would have went out there. If somebody hey dog, I got this older lady. She said she just need a massage. She give you $200. I'm like, easy money. And then she decided to tug and rug. I'm like, hey baby, you add a little extra, you can get it.
See, different from a guy's perspective on that.
It really is.
You don't hear no Marie's Island. Yeah. Man, whatever.
Is there? Is there?
I don't know. Did he have an ex-wife? What's that girl called?
That'd be crazy.
Maxwell.
Like prison.
Yeah, but did she have an island?
It was the second one.
Oh.
You know, she used to get in on.
No, they found her inside her. No, she found her inside her home.
What was her home at?
That was crazy. It was where was the island at? So they actually, because they busted in her home and she was sitting there reading a book. I forgot what the book was, but it was something about a CIA thing. Oh. And then they took her ass.
See that?
So she was in the Virgin Islands. Is that what
was she?
Their island?
I think so. And then CIA came in. She was reading a book. Yup. And then she got took.
CIA.
But she probably dropping a dime, or did she gonna die? One of the two.
I think. What if I looked over on Google Earth, and what if I just, I don't know,
look up his island?
Yeah, look up his island, and then there's a Google picture. I don't know, maybe seeing there's a man that's on this island that's look just like Epstein. What if I find that? What if I seen that? Would that break the fucking internet?
No, because then he pays off Google too, so it would.
Bill Gates.
They would put in a different year at the bottom.
How do they pay off Bill Gates?
You remember, Bill Gates said he don't fuck with him. He don't fuck with him.
Yeah, he never been to the island.
He said he didn't fuck with them, but that didn't mean that he didn't have some type of business deal. I think he had business deal with everybody.
I don't think Bill Gates had business deal at all with him because Bill Gates is at a whole different platform than what he ever could have been. The man invented Microsoft.
Oh yeah, like what the fuck he need from him?
Nothing. Bill Gates is way smarter than that man. He's so smart that he's trying to kill off the human population.
No, that's not what I mean. Not necessarily use him like that. But
See, you caught that.
I got you. Kill off the population.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about just he knew higher up. So let's just say, what if Bill Gates wanted to have a little rendezvous at that island?
Bill Gates don't look like that type.
What if he wanted to kill somebody at that island?
I don't think he got the balls.
He wants to kill people, so.
Oh,
maybe,
you're right.
Yeah.
I think that's why the judge is trying to get the flight logs and like all the information she can from pilots. Anybody who was basically associated with Epstein, she's trying to get all them shits because that's going to show who was there the most. Somebody took like 26 trips. I think that was either
Bill Clinton.
It was either Bill. So it was.
Edward?
Forgive me because I can't remember. It was either Prince Edward, Bill Clinton, or Trump. It was one of the three. I can't remember. But they're trying to get the flight logs would show a lot. It's going to show everybody that was on there on that on this private jet and whoever's getting traffic crossing forward. So we'll see something when that come out.
Different from the flight logs. Explain to me, why did Disney cruise stop at the island? Are they gonna go into that type of trip log too? Why did they stop at the island? Disney cruise, the face of all for kids.
That's how they did the human trafficking.
That's crazy.
I need to go look that one up. Yeah. I didn't know about that.
The Disney cruise stopped at Epstein Island. Now you could say it was just a what do you call that thing? It's like when you go on a field trip and it's like a show and tell thing, like
a quick little stop.
Yeah, and all that. But it's no one's going. I don't know. I don't know. I can't put that. I can't think too far into it. Or maybe I can, but it's still sketchy. It's sketchy as fuck. I don't know what year did they stop.
Listen,
I need to know.
When you're that far at the top and you're doing like with sex trafficking, you need people. And you need people to do certain movements and to know what to do. So there's a lot of people that had to been involved, and then they just kind of disappeared to the back, and he was the main scapegoat when everything went down.
Pretty much, because everything fell on him.
So there got to be more people that's ready to fall.
Yeah, come on.
That is why he faked his death.
So
that way he couldn't squeal.
Take the attention off of everybody else.
He's like, if you don't want me to say all the people that were at my island and did all this shit and get the surveillance that I had, then you're going to fake my death and we are going to send me somewhere.
Beyond the ice wall.
I'm telling you. So Florida, that's why he got off in Florida, basically, because I don't know how you can get off so freaking easy. And then he go to New York and you get locked up permanently.
Who was the governor at the time? Was it Rick Scott?
Oh, it was in 2003.
2003? That's Rick Scott then. Rick Scott was the governor in 2003.
Maybe.
Yeah, Rick Scott, the fucking idiot of fucking idiocy. It was the fucking governor of Florida in 2003. So he had to have a fucking connection to Epstein. That fucker had to have. He looks like a fucking child predator.
He won championship.
Damn.
No. Yeah, he looks like a fucking child predator. I'm just saying. Somebody.
Hey, where you at? Where you stay at?
Oh, Santos on Florida now. Let Rick Scott step foot over this bitch. He could be in the Senate all he want. Our Governor Santos be like, "Hey, bitch, y'all trying to do some COVID shit over it? Nah, my boy, we good over here. We thugging it. We thugging it. All right."
Florida got his own troubles shit. Right now. Santos. They trying to deal with some shit. So,
yeah, right. We Florida. Hey, they call us Florida for a reason. We a whole different state. I mean, we're a whole different country. We got our own continent over here. It's like Florida's everything all into one. We just mush, fucking mush. We're like
with all extra shit, crackheads running around.
Yeah, but that does make sense with Rick Scott letting him off.
It's not Rick Scott.
It was Charlie Crist. What the fuck? That Charlie was in that bitch. This was in 2006. Oh, Charlie looks even more.
See, like going that Rick neck for nothing.
Look at this. Man, fuck Rick. Rick ain't did shit for us. Look at that.
Oh, he red.
That man look like.
He man took a tan.
Maybe he don't. Maybe he just. I
We saw all the UV light on that one.
Maybe he just don't know. He don't know much. He don't look like he really know much. He don't look like he's.
Hi guys.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on.
That be sticking out. Hi guys.
Another photo. You see how this man's sitting? That's Predator sitting. Seen that shit a lot. There's one guy that
man said, "Hey, what up?"
You just remember kid.
Oh, that's just
when he dressed up as Predator.
Nah, I was talking about. I was thinking back inside middle school of a guy that I'm not gonna say his name that sat like that a lot.
Blakey.
See, and you said his name. Yeah, ball sack sitting out and everything in front of these kids.
Always showing his ball sack.
He wore these thin ass church pants. You know what I'm talking about.
The man knew what he was doing.
Yeah, you know what he's doing. He's sitting just like that Predator. Shit opens up behind doors. You don't know nobody unless the door opens up for itself. And then now you are putting a scope on them to actually realize that everybody that you idolize, you don't need to idolize because these are just humans and they have the same feelings and the same thoughts as you. And quite frankly, some of them are more delusional than others. Once you reach that pedestal of no worries about how you're gonna live day to day, us middle class people or low class people are into a platform of surviving day to day, working, getting a job, making ends meet to pay bills, to take care of our kids ourselves, and do all this other stuff that makes us distracted from thinking about anything else other than that. Those that has way less than what, or those that have way more than us that don't have to worry about that, they have more time to do or think of shit that could, I don't know, make a mockery of a fuckery inside.
Oh yeah, when you come from that level where you ain't got to worry about money, you have more time on your hands to do something. So you got more intrusive thoughts that'll come pop up in your head, and you can either act on them or you can be like, no, that's sadistic. But when you ain't got to worry about money and you have a whole company and stuff running through, how you want to live your life at that point, it's kind of up to you. Yeah. What would you do? What would y'all do if y'all didn't have to worry about money? Like, what would be your bucket list? Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good for a couple months, and then y'all gonna run out and be like, I just did everything.
Well, it's pretty much.
I think we're more invested in everything.
Yeah, we're more into wanting to buy more of the world. You know, owning more of the world, putting a big statement of ownership for our generation of children to continue to have that legacy going on. That. You know,
hey Marcie, I think Denzel will join the Illuminati once he get big.
I don't think he would.
I think he'd get trapped by them people, and he'll be completely he be out there doing P. Diddy schemes.
He wouldn't worship the devil. I'll tell you that.
Marcie's sitting over there like, what Empire? You sitting over there like the white lady inside Empire while Denzel going crazy. You like,
You talking about the brother?
You talking about Demi Moore? Wait, which one are you
talking about? The brother, the one brother that went crazy.
Well, the brother that's crazy.
Oh,
he's like, baby, I need no pills, and then she likes to put her little bib on. She like, I got a little bib, I'm ready.
Oh shit! Now we ain't gonna get that.
I don't think Denzel could because he's a Christian. He wouldn't worship the devil.
Can't worship the devil.
I think for that money, Denzel might turn up.
Nah,
I think for that money, it'll
like
take a little bit. Denzel will sell everything. You want my wife? How much?
First of all, take it back to episode 2. You sell your wife for $10,000, bitch.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but you remember, I specifically had stuff that was said. I didn't sell her.
Oh, you sold her.
You damn sure did.
Take it out.
Watch episode 2. Didn't sell her. Tried to put words in my mouth.
What's going to happen?
Where's she at now? Where's she at? Where's she at? You ain't sell her. I thought this was Couples Unfiltered.
Measly 10,000 too.
Well, you get the new wardrobe back.
Listen, she out right now. She be back.
She out sick for the day. Back. Yeah, she out sick for the day. That's what they always say. We come back to the next episode. There's a blow up doll sitting there. How you doing, Kristen? Oh, she's playing quiet games right now.
She's mad at you.
No, but I believe money will change people. I guarantee it would. It's just depending on how much and who it is.
You're right. Mm-hmm. I think the big part plays on who it is because,
and also what you dabble in. So if you dabble in like the celebrity world or the Illuminati world, then yeah, of course you're gonna fall down that rabbit hole. But if you like stay more secluded and you do smarter investments and not get into that world, then I think you'd be good.
And more likely,
you think you safe. Let's say you won the lot. Let's say you won the lotto and you got close to $1 billion, right? You think you're just gonna be safe sitting back, secluded inside your little hole?
Why won't
but you're trying to invest that money to make sure it makes more money?
Why won't
yeah, no.
Okay, so let's just say I make a lot or I got a lot. Why can't I invest in something that would benefit me?
You said safe.
Huh? Are you gonna make the investment, or are you gonna hire somebody to put your money somewhere?
I would make the investment.
You crazy to mess with that much money and just throw it around? Somebody went to school to know where to put money at like that.
No, because I feel like I know what I can do with it, where I can make more money out of it.
If you could do that, then you'd be doing it now with the money that you have currently to make more money. But with the bigger money, I feel like it would be smarter for you to get an individual that went to school to put that money somewhere to make you more money, because that's their education factor, not yours.
Yeah, but you're talking more like stocks and stuff like that. I'm not talking about stocks.
No, I know what he's talking about.
No. That's just big investment. That's almost any type of investment. Like Denzel, he knows construction, so he can probably deal with construction, but he's going to still need somebody to invest and do something with construction if he wants to scale on a big platform.
Why can't he invest in his own people is what I'm meaning. So like what I mean, invest in myself, meaning like get my own spot and invest in, let's just say like in crops that's really big in a certain area is what I'm meaning. That's money coming in. Or if I do livestock.
You're going to get the knowledge for that, or you're going to pay somebody else for the knowledge for that?
I'm going to pay a crew for us to do this together.
So you're paying somebody else to do it?
But I'm not paying someone to take my money to go do something. That's not what I'm doing.
Yes.
No,
yes, you are.
This would be on my property. This would be my shit that I'm doing physically too. I might hire
everything's yours. The money's yours. So you're taking that money, you're giving it to them so they can do the job.
Ask me that question. Ask me that question. What would I do if I?
No, I'm asking Marcie that question. You hold your ass on.
What would I do? So she asked me the question. What would I do? Okay, so if I had that much money, I'm not doing any payouts. The knowledge that comes with what I need to get done will come to a area that I will be taught upon, because whenever I go upon something, I like to know that I'm actually making the right move before the person that I hired to actually do what I want them to do. So if I was going to invest, let's say you said I won the lottery, I won over $1 billion or so. I ain't gonna say billion, millions of dollars or so, but I want to reach a higher platform, as in buying more real estate or buying more land and such and all that. So there's this thing that actually goes upon digital land. Digital land is a piece of land within the land that you own, and you share to sell those out digitally. Now, how crazy does that sound? It makes money. Now, if you teach it, if let's say you said a person that went to school, fuck that person that went to school. I need to go to school to learn more about it. So I will pay the person to teach me at this the school the school to teach me, or the, you know what I mean, the school to teach me, and I will learn the fact of exactly what I'm about to go upon doing. So if I need somebody inside an area to where I'm about to make that investment to where I can't be at two places at one time, I need to find that person to do it, and then to keep track on him to make sure if I found the right person, if an inch of a dollar is stolen, I don't need him now. I mean, I still making investments on my own. You're gonna have losses.
You know how to handle it yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna have losses, but you have to know exactly what you're able to handle to make to make that loss accountable for what you're doing on the other end. Did I speak too much?
So you say you want to have some of the guys or some of the guys' knowledge.
Not that guy
to invest in it.
Yeah, for the thing that I'm going to invest in, I'm going to gain the knowledge on it. I like to have the knowledge to do it.
To know what
I like to be.
But that makes sense. You're trying to educate. You're trying to educate yourself to an extent, because unless you go to school or you fully indulge yourself to learn it, then you might as well do it yourself. Unless you're tasking it out to somebody because you want to make another endeavor.
Exactly.
That's the same thing that I said.
And then the structure that I taught myself to make the first investment. For the structure that I taught myself to make the investment that I brought up and did, the person that I put in place to take that over, I would teach them. Now they're learning from me for what I taught them. So now I'm not going to give my money to that person to do it. I'm going to make an investment to them and say, hey, I need for you to take care of this. Now you got a job. You getting paid hourly. I'm not going to have you make something for me. You're going to follow my directions on something that I made. You see how that works? I'm not having somebody take over something and do.
Marcie, yours didn't sound like that. That's why I was coming at you. Yours didn't sound like that. You didn't go out there and get the information. You was just paying somebody to do something. I was like, I was trying to get you there.
I'm getting down and dirty there too.
But you said that you're gonna hire a group of people to do
it's workers with me. It's because I'm thinking more like crops and like when I want my own big ass acres.
But is there a structure to it, or are you just gonna hire a company that knows how to do it?
No, there'd be structure.
Structure that you have did and made.
Yeah, because I would do a lot of information on.
You didn't tell me no structure. You didn't tell me nothing about no structure, Marcie.
The structure.
The structure.
I just went on with
structure.
Okay, but he knew.
I knew.
He knew what I was talking about. That's why he's like, okay, let me break it down for you.
Oh damn! So you just gonna gaslight her like that? You couldn't give her no elbow and just like a caveat off of that.
Sometimes people gotta sometimes people gotta talk to learn what they say, and when they say it,
I ain't gonna learn.
They recoup themselves.
No, I said what I said.
Yeah, Marcie right, Mama wrong.
What? Mama wrong.
You remember Bobby Boucher? No, Colonel Sanders. Mama right, you wrong.
I can't even say it.
Oh, shit.
There it was.
Oh shit!
Got all them teeth, but no toothbrush.
Oh, Adam Sandler. You think he been to the island?
I don't know. There's another.
Hey,
never mind.
Leave my man's alone.
Oh, because he's a
very good person.
No, because there's another thing. We gotta have a talk about Illuminati one night, because there's like a lot in that.
No, Adam Sandler.
That is a big one.
He's talking about eating pizza with Jennifer Aniston.
Well, and he also had a black eye.
Ooh, you know what the black eye is?
We can't. That's what I say. No.
Oh, okay. We'll save that topic for later.
Never mind.
The Illuminati type. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets really deep. I've looked up a lot of stuff on Illuminati.
There's a black hole.
We'll save it for next episode.
All right. Let's turn this thing out, man. Let's turn this thing out because I got some food I need to get to. All right. So, conspiracies, baby. Jeffrey Epstein. If you guys uncover any other information on Jeffrey Epstein that you guys know, let us know, man. Put us in on it because currently we're going to be doing research on anything that comes up inside our videos, and we're going to be reiterating it and let you guys know the new information that comes out there. Because if you do believe Jeffrey Epstein is still alive, comment inside the comment section. Let us know what you believe inside this current situation. If it's too much of a touchy subject for you, all means necessary, back off. But if you want to be more intrigued about it, let us know. Let's get together. Let's see how our minds work. Who knows? You could bring you and your wife on. You could be part of Couples Unfiltered yourself. But until next time, tune in to Couples Unfiltered on our TikTok page, on our YouTube, and on our Spotify. Our Spotify is always live, posting the newest episodes. And also, if you want to know exactly how we make these videos, click the link. Click the link that's always inside our bio on any social media site. And especially whenever we share this video, is Riverside FM /couples. That's Riverside FM /couples. If you guys was to click the link, you guys would get 20% off on Couples Unfiltered to you guys. So get on with it. Until next time, deuces, bitch. It's been Couples Unfiltered After Dark.
That shit was weak.
What's good, you late night unfiltered motherfuckers? It's your boy Denzel from Couples Unfiltered After Dark. We'll be premiering every Saturday on Riverside, 9 o'clock Central Time. Don't miss out on the full, uncut, unfiltered episode, raw and live with exclusive content. But if you're too busy having late night sex, don't worry, I got you. You'll still catch the episode Monday on YouTube at Couples Unfiltered After Dark, or just listen to us on Spotify, where your ears are your eyes. And if you fall in love with the show, let's make it official by smashing that follow, like, and subscribe button. Seriously, don't miss out.